Hello again. Welcome back. Again, my name is Amy, also known as Snoopy in a TARDIS. Thank you for those that watched the first video. Now to video number 2. Now, sorry this one took a little longer than I expected to come back. Part of that is my own fault for not planning a good time to record. With everything going on, it's sometimes hard to do. So, on this one, since we talked about anime openings that I haven't watched, we're going to go to anime openings that I have seen. And there is a few anime I've seen. Some you may be like, where the heck that came from? But I enjoyed them, which is why I picked them. There is going to be quite a few more than I did for the last video, so keep an eye on that. Also, there's one particular series that I've watched a lot of seasons of and finished it, that there's going to be quite a few openings that I include. And I'm going to try to put that towards the end of the video so you can kind of get an idea of which one I'm referring to when we get there. Anyway, I hope you enjoy, and again, like and subscribe. And then also please comment if there's any other anime openings that maybe I missed in from the last video, or that you think I should watch, or anything in regards to anime in general. I am happy to hear them, look at them, respond to them, anything like that. I appreciate any feedback. So here we go with that one. In my playlist of openings of anime I have watched, there's going to be quite a few. There's a little bit longer of a list than it was for the first video. Like I said, I have watched quite a few anime. And then let me go to my notes. And it might be a little out of order, so I apologize for that. We're going to go with Domestic Market Ride from Tomoko Market and the movie Tomoko Lovers, I believe it was called. Don't let me play it. Anyway, I thought this anime was really cute, so that's why I added it onto my list here. So I figured I'd share the opening with you. It's really cute. The little girl, last name is Tomoko. She runs a mochi shop in this little market. It's an awesome show. Oh, it's a Tomoko love story. I apologize. I butchered the movie title. Either way, I think it's a very cute little anime, and I would definitely suggest watching it. I would watch the anime first and then the movie, because it kind of goes in order. And then, yeah, definitely recommend it. All right, now we're going to go to Angel Beats. This is the entrance from Angel Beats called My Soul, Your Beats. Sounds very piano oriented, and it gets more upbeat. The other thing I like about Angel Beats itself is the whole premise of you don't know what the heck's going on until much later. It becomes more obvious, especially later on. This is definitely one of those where you want to watch it from beginning to end to see what happens to the characters. There's two in particular that I would say you should be interested. I won't spoil them for you. Also, in this one, there are some more Lisa songs, and I mentioned Lisa in the last video, and I think she's really awesome. So if you really like her, I would suggest checking out Angel Beats and her music in that. Alright, we're going to pause. And then this is from Kill la Kill. If I can get it to play. There we go. Now, Kill la Kill is a fun one. There is a manga to it, but it's very small. The anime is way better, in my opinion. It is about a lady who is on kind of a or a rampage in regards to trying to find who happened to kill her. Comment. Um, and how that and entails all that stuff. Now, if I remember correctly, this is from the second season. So there is more than one season of Kill la Kill, and I think it's a great show. I definitely recommend those who haven't seen it to watch it. There is a manga, but I think the manga was written after the fact, and there's not many books of it. So I would definitely suggest this one out. I will review. And again, like I said, most of these are on Spotify, so if you would like to check them out, go to on Spotify and put them on your own list. And the copyrights, of course, are to those that made the songs. Now we're going to go to Flyers, which is from Death Parade. There we go. Death Parade is kind of a very interesting show. I just kind of walked into it, and then this intro is really cool. Death Parade is not really in regards to a parade per se, but death is a central theme. It's more of a purgatory type situation where you'd end up going to the place that is like purgatory, but you play a game to see if you go one direction or the other. And then there's the bartender who runs this little bar who's instrumental in figuring out which way you're going. So it is a very short one season if I remember correctly. But it's definitely a good watch. I definitely recommend watching it. And this is the intro to that particular anime. Excuse me. Right, let me go to this one. This one's kind of a guilty pleasure. This is from Domestic Girlfriend. But I did enjoy the opening because it's really upbeat. I enjoyed the anime. I am currently reading the manga, so I did this one a little backwards than normal. But I do like this opening song. Domestic Girlfriend's kind of one of those controversial ones, but so I will let you explore that on your own if you would like to. But I will tell you, I would use a grain of salt to walking into this one. Because the title kind of confirms a little bit of what's going on, just to keep it as spoiler free as I can. Alright, let's go on to the next one I have on my list. Pre-Parade. Now this is from probably one of my favorite anime, and that would be Toradora. Why do I enjoy Toradora? Well, because the main character kind of reminds me of me in a little bit, because she's short but feisty, and I like to think maybe I like that too. So, but Pre-Parade is definitely one of my favorite ones from that show, which is the beginning of the first season. This version seems a little bit more upbeat version of it, but it's definitely a fun opening anime. And I would definitely recommend watching Toradora. Sorry to say, a lot of my opening scenes seem to be romance related, so well, you can't take the girl out of romance, I guess. Anyway, I do recommend Toradora, so let's go to the next one, and I think we're on that big group. Nope, I got one more. One more non-big group. And I'm sorry, you guys, if I want to hear the songs, but trying to make sure I don't get copyrighted either. This is called Connect. This is from Madoka Magica. Now I butchered, it's half the title. I'm probably going to butcher the rest of it, which is why I'm going to put Madoka Magica. This one's a longer one, and also has 3 movies. I believe they're gonna make a fourth. Um, this is basically a small twist on Magical Girl, and I loved it. I love the movies more, but the show itself is really good. Um, and there's spin-offs, and I think they're gonna do one more movie to try to tie up any loose ends from the last movie. Last movie of this series was probably my favorite. Um, there's a lot of action going on in it. But this was one of the few, like, how would I want to say it, fantasy anime that I've watched. I really enjoyed. So just be prepared that it's not your normal magical girl anime, but it's been out for a while. That some of you may know what it is about. And if you don't, I wouldn't tell anybody else. I would just say, go check it out and see what we're talking about, and then come back to us and be like, okay, I get where you're going with that. So that's oh, all right. So, lastly, the ones that I have on the bottom of this list, the Monogatari series. And that one is also kind of like a fantasy anime. This one is more or less about kind of the supernatural and stuff you wouldn't expect. It has all sorts of things in it: vampires, werewolves, mysteries. It's a little bit of everything. And it's a really long anime, and it's broken up into many different names, but the series itself is Monogatari. And I have a few openings from this show that I would want to play that I enjoyed. This one, if I wrote it down correctly, and I apologize again for butchering it, Kairimichi by Emery Kato, which was the one of the voice actors in some of the intros. And Emery is also in another one on this list from this particular block of anime songs I enjoy. Uh, this is from season 2, or opening 2 of this set. I don't know if that plays till I get to the next one. This next one is probably the most. でもそんなんじゃダメもうそんなんじゃほら心は進化するよもっともっと言葉にすれば消えちゃう関係なら言葉を消せばいいやって思ってた恐れてただけどあれなんか違うかも千里の道も一歩から石のように硬いそんな意志美味しくて愛しくて止まらない攻めてくの心が君に君が思うほど天使じゃないかなきらめく気持ちのよそのことも悪魔になるなつぶやく言葉はあの日